Okay, we're almost live. Momentarily. Let me. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we're live. Hey Carolyn, we must be live. Carolyn was the first one. Hey Cindy Gygax. Okay, Carolyn, I got a prize for you. Okay, you can pick real quick while people are logging on. Do you want the In Full Bloom? Do you want the Merry and Jingle Christmas by Crabapple Hill? You color it in, or the Needle Case Note to Self, or Christmas Greetings Embroidery that you color in, or this Bare Roots. You get a pick, Carolyn, because you were the first one on. I know it's so tough, ladies. Okay, so we got a ton of goodies to give away. Let me see what Carolyn says. Cindy, we're glad you stopped by, even if it's just for a minute. Hey, ladies, welcome everybody. Oh, perfect. Beverly Ann says she just got her tea ready. So grab your favorite drink. Grab your favorite drink. Grab your favorite drink and get comfy because we're gonna have a fun night tonight. Oh my gosh, Carolyn, I can't show them again. We don't have time for this nonsense. We have In Full Bloom. We have Merry Christmas Jingle Snow. We have Note to Self. We have Vintage Christmas Postcards. And we have Bare Roots Embroidery. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so we've got a fun night planned tonight. If you want, Remy literally has her paw up on Phyllis, licking Phyllis to death. So poor Phyllis is distracted. Okay, so welcome everybody. And Donna Baker, don't forget the rooster. Oh, Kathleen, you are watching your grandkids all the time. But I guess that's a good responsibility to have. Why, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We are going to show you a bunch of items today. If you want to purchase anything. Oh, I forgot the banner. Mary Beatty's going to be so lost. Okay, hang on a second. It's not giving me the option for the banner today. Hang on. Let me go to Rogers real quick. Did Carolyn decide what she wants? In Full Bloom. Okay, hang on a second to register. What's the date today? 28. All right, hang on, ladies. If we don't put in the right date, then when you guys watch it later, you're going to be all confused, and you'll be watching something really old and asking me to get it for you. Save. Okay, so if you're new to watching, you can call the number that's scrolling along the bottom, and you can just comment in the comments if you want to purchase anything. Mary Beatty, you would never be lost. Oh, Peggy, I'm glad you've got your wine and you're ready to ready to have a good night. So much entertainment planned. So let's see, Carolyn Gavernich. Okay, it pays to get here on time sometimes. You just never know what we're going to give drawings for. So we have some more drawings. I'll wait till Doris comes in and she can pick some names so you know I'm not cheating. So what we're going to do for the next 2 hours, it's kind of like the Home Shopping Network. We're going to show you a bunch of items. You're just going to comment what you would like to purchase. S is you committing to purchasing it. So don't put S140 is really cute, but I don't want it. If you put S, we're going to throw it in your baskets. So S is you committing to it. The number is what it is, and then how many you want. And then you can call the number scrolling at the bottom. Barbara Stein, welcome. We love first timers. So it's super easy. You can call the number scrolling at the bottom and give Doris your info. Hopefully she doesn't trip on the big dog that's blocking her way. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you a bunch of items, like 100 and I don't even know how many. So most things we have enough for everybody. So this is S107 and it's $14. S107 is $14. And I know that I've already showed this on a live before, but you might have missed it. And we're getting down to the last few. So it's super adorable. If you want it, get it now because we literally only have a handful left. S107 is $14. So what we do is we do have some things that are very limited. We've got a bunch of sale items today where quantities are super limited. So we do give it to the first person to comment or the person who buys the largest quantity. So if we have 1 yard and somebody orders 1 yard, we're going to give it to the person who orders 1 yard as opposed to the person who orders a fat quarter. But we do have that option for today. S107 is $14 for this super adorable. It's kitties. Are they all? They're all kitties. Kitties of the month. So if you don't have time to do fun applique, this is perfect substitute. You can make little, cut them apart, make little door banners, all kinds of fun stuff. S107 is $14. If at any time, because sometimes we move pretty fast, sometimes we do crazy auctions. If we ever move too fast for you, just type your comment in and somebody will respond. It might not be me, but if you are waiting for a response from me, type it in again because sometimes the comments go too fast. We do have several classes, and I do want to thank everybody who joined us on Saturday. We had a full day Saturday. We did a bedazzled flower class, and then we did a Threads 101 class, and then we did an applique club. So we had a lot of fun on Saturday. And then we did Victor's Scrappy Mystery yesterday. I'll get the blocks I finished. So total scraps, you could do it coordinated if you wanted from fat quarters. But that started on Monday and it goes the next 4 Mondays. So if you want to join the Scrappy Mystery on Monday nights, it's from 5 to 7. It's $49. We can get you caught up. We can send you the first clue. And then you can spend the next 4 Mondays in our company. What more could a girl want? We have a class with Victor, and I know it's a little bit early for this, but this is the Luminous Tree Topper, and it is, you can turn it into a tree skirt, or it can go on a tabletop, or it can be on a wall. I know that you think it's not time for Christmas yet, but you might want to work on it now so it's ready for Christmas. So this is the Luminous Tree Topper, or Table Topper, and we do have a kit if you want to make it exactly like this. We have the kit S106, and the class is March 19th and 26th from 4 to 8. It's $40 for the class, $20 for returning students. So if you took this class before, but you haven't finished it and you want the incentive and you want our company, you can sign up for $20. Just let me know and we'll put it in the computer that way. And then if you want the kit, S105 is $75. S105 is $75. And we have a pattern for that right here. So S104 is for the pattern. S104 is for the pattern. And it is a super easy quilt. It's all fused. The great thing that even I learned from the class, Victor taught the class, all of our classes, you can come into the shop or you can do it via Zoom. I have been quilting, as you know, for many years, and I learned a bunch of tricks and tips and aha moments with Victor. So even if you think you know it all, you could still learn something. And what's more fun than spending a few hours with me and Victor? So S104 is for the pattern. It's $13. S104 is for the pattern. And then the kit is S105, but you can totally pick your own fabrics. Yes. Hey, Lynn Jenkins. Everybody share, please. We love it when you share. That's the little button on the right-hand side. Just click that button and share it to your Facebook feed because that will help us to keep doing this craziness. Keep entertaining you every Monday and Wednesday nights. So we have a few embroidery projects. We do have, oh, I forgot to bring my calendar in. I'm going to go get it while, when Doris comes back, I'm going to get my calendar. We do have an applique club scheduled for March, so I'll get you those dates. But here is some fun Easter eggs. They're felted, and then you do some applique on it and stuff them. They're great bowl fillers or ornaments. You can take a tree, like a Christmas tree, and make it an Easter tree. So S109 is for the felted eggs. It does make all 6 of those, and you'll have leftovers to do other things. And if you just need a fun, quiet stitchery, we have Bare Roots Little Stitches Flower Candle Mat. It's kind of springy. S108 is $22. Thank you, Brenda. Oh, thank you, Mary Lou. Mary Lou came in to pick up her, like pompous in, wait, what are you talking about, Charity? Like pompous in noses. Oh, pom-poms. Pom-poms. Yes, I learned that some people, when making dolls, put pom-poms in the noses. So I always learned to put a piece of stuffing as you're stitching the seam, put a piece of stuffing in there so the seam stitches catches your stuffing so that it won't like pop out of the nose and go back into the head. But pom-pom shoved into a nose will keep its shape. That was something I learned, and I've been making dolls for 110 years.
Okay.
Oh, is Mary Beatty on?
Mary Beatty, are you on?
So Applique Club is free. Oh, Mary says Bare Root kits are well illustrated and quick to finish. Very true. And very soon we're going to be taking a Fabric Chicks on the Road field trip to Bare Roots to do a tour of the studio and all the amazing things that Barry's doing down there. Okay, March. And when we do that, we might stop by. Is Katie Bandhauer or Connie Kaufman on? We might stop by, surprise them for a surprise tour of their studios. Okay, so Applique Club is going to be March 23rd from 4 to 6-ish. We usually go longer, and Charity usually shows up whenever she feels like it. So it starts early and it goes long. I have no control over you girls. That works unless you have a really pointy nose. True. Very true, Sandy. Okay, so we have a cute little doll here. This is the Little Red Riding Hood doll. I know a lot of you have seen this before, but we only have, I think, four or five panels left. So this is Little Red Riding Hood. It comes with a cute little pre-printed quilt, a little pillow, and Little Red Riding Hood and her wolf. So everything here, including that, the only thing that you need is the batting and the stuffing. This is what the panel looks like. S77 is $14. S77 is $14. Jenny, I'm glad that you made it. Hey, Jenny, you are correct. Victor and I looked at the pattern again. So thank you for being eager to get a jump start because we did not put the lining in the kits. So I have one in your box, and I'm trying to figure out who got those little dress napkins so that we can add linings to it. I think I might have gotten everybody, but I might have missed somebody. But yes, have it, just need to make it. Oh, the Little Red Riding Hood. It's super easy and fast. It goes together very, very fast. And the directions printed on the side are very detailed and the illustrations are good. And like I always say, if you want to make another doll, copy the fabric pattern and you'll be able to recreate it in your own fabrics. S08 is $8 and it is for a driving mat. And it's a heavier fabric, not super heavy canvas, but it feels a little bit canvasy to me. S08 is $8. S08 is $8. So if you need a quick baby quilt even if you just want to make it and donate it, or you want to make it and throw it in the closet. So when somebody at church is having a baby, you have a perfect gift.
3-year-olds would love
3-year-olds would love it.
Yes.
Yes. SO8 is $8. SO8 is $8, and it's about the size of Doris. SO8 is $8. And then we have, I believe we have 4 of these panels we just came across. S56 is $5 for this cute little panel. S56 is $5. Look at how adorable that wolf family is. Oh, they're so cute. Till they attack you. No, wolves don't attack.
They need sheep.
S56 is $5. S56 is $5. And then is Phyllis, oh, she's writing. I don't want to get her super busy with stuff while she's writing. We have this cute from Riley Blake Bonnie, Be in My Bonnet, crocheted edge bias tape. So if you guys don't know what bias tape is, it is kind of like binding, but it's already made for you. So this has a cute little crocheted edge, and then it's folded over. So you open it up, and you can put the edge of your project in there, and then just stitch it up, and you've got a binding already done with a cute bias. So this is 6 yards, I believe. 6 yards of the bias tape. S06 for $19. S06 for $19. S06. Hey, Connie Wiggins, it's good to see you. And Fran, who's in Texas, well, I hope you're having a good time in Texas. And Fran, you're going to miss the snowstorm. We're going to have what are they calling it? Severe storm headed our way.
A blizzard.
Blizzard. Like, you better make sure that your generator's working and you've got food storage for 30 days. Like, it's kind of crazy. I've never heard warnings like this. So we'll see, because today it was so hot when I walked the dog, I had to take my jacket off. Here is felted light bulbs. This is what we did in Doris's class last week for the felted. Doris does a felted class. The class is free. You just have to get the kit with the supplies. So this coming up March 18th.
I left the candy canes at home. They will be here next week.
Yes, the candy canes got left at home, but I hope you can envision it. So we're going to take a candy cane, cookie cutter, and then all these wools. The kit comes with a string, so you can make different garlands, like we did the light bulbs. You can do a candy cane garland. We're thinking about birds, mushrooms, hearts. Once you learn the technique, though, it's very easy. Once you learn this technique, you're going to be able to take it wherever you want to go. So the kits all come with instructions in case you don't want to come to the class, or you can't. Although if you can't come to the class, just let us know and we can send you a recording of it. So you've got directions, and then you've got all the supplies you need except for the foam, the styrofoam mat, or the wool felting mat. So this is what comes in the kit. It's $24, and that is the class included on March 18th. Okay, let's see what we got going on. March 18th also is the napkin dresses, just like grandma's, that you put on your stove as a decoration. Not necessarily useful. At least at my grandma's house, you couldn't use them. They were just for decorative purposes. But that is a class that we're doing with Victor March 18th in the morning before Doris's class. So make sure if you need that, if you need a kit, let me know. We've got another really cute panel. There's 2 of these panels. This is S156 for $14. Apparently people are having boys at the moment, or people have just complained so much about not having enough boy stuff, because that's what seems to be coming in at the moment. So these are how cute the little banners are when you make them up. You can pin them on the wall to decorate a little boys' room. It comes with a bunch of these little sport team themed banners. And then it comes with these. It looks like Karen might have put poly pellets in them. So you got little kind of like tic-tac-toe balls. And then we have, so that's that panel, S150, S156. And then S158 is to make the activity book. So it's $16. And the activity book also has balls. Let's see. Okay, I know lots of comments are going by. Hang on a second. Let me get back over to the computer.
Bless you.
Thank you. So this is what the activity book looks like made up. It does come with some dimensional balls. These ones have stuffing in them. And then play ball. There's a little area here for them to put their hands in. You got tic-tac-toe. You got matching, memory games. So it's a quiet book for church, except for that we put the crinkle in it, so it might not be too quiet for church. And then all of the little game pieces go in the back. So it's a super cute little gifty item for boys. S158 makes the book. Oh, Charity says she loves the gingerbread kit she got. Well, if you are interested in, oh, Phyllis, I forgot. I was supposed to get your address for Connie.
I saw her.
Okay. Okay.
I'll send it.
I'm a slacker. I forgot. Sorry, Connie.
I'll send it.
She's going to send it to you. She sent you a card, but it was returned. I don't know how. She just made up your address. Okay, I only have one of these, so it's to the quickest typer. S157 is a fat quarter for $3.50. It's a fun sunflower with bees, a sunflower with bees. Hope you filled your water jugs. Hey, Christy. Our water jugs always stay filled. Roger used to get on me because every cranberry juice bottle we got, I would wash it and then fill it with water and put it out in the garage because that's how I was raised, the good Mormon girl that I am. And Roger would like roll his eyes that I was saving water until last year when we had no power for 24 hours and my sister and her boyfriend, and it was New Year's Eve. So, you know, we were eating reckless and drinking and using the bathroom. We were able to flush our toilets. And so I noticed that after that little emergency, those bottles were refilled immediately and re-put in the garage, unbeknownst to me. Okay, I don't even know where to start here so we don't break anything. So if you want the, I think Judy Spivey has been posting on Fabric Chick Stitch Along this quilt here in the colorway that we kitted. So this is one of Eleanor Peace Bailey's original quilts that she made for our shop years ago. And then we redid it in Kate Fassett so we could kit it. We don't have any kits anymore, but Judy is a recipient of one of the kits from long ago, many moons ago. And so we do have, a couple of you have asked for the pattern since you saw it on Fabric Chick Stitch Along. If you don't belong to Fabric Chick Stitch Along, it is a private Facebook group page. And that's where all of you guys who follow Fabric Chicks can post what you're working on. You can ask questions. If you're working on something and you need us to demo it, we can demo it on Mondays. It's just a great place for Fabric Chicks community. So if you need the pattern, it is S07 for $40. These little flowers down here are dimensional. They're double-sided flowers. S07 is $40 for the pattern. S07 is $40 for the pattern. It is turning out so cute. Oh, fill your gas tanks too. Connie Wiggins. And get your guns out. You never know what you're going to need.
The bears are coming.
Yeah.
When they wake up, they're gonna eat us.
So Donna Baker, applique club, you can totally work on any applique. You could do this applique, and then I've got a couple of other books that I think would be fun for. I love applique club because usually there's a few people working on this project and a few people working on this project, so you can commiserate and share techniques and tips with each other. But this would be perfect for applique club, and you would be more than welcome to do it during applique club. This one is kind of fun because it's a little bit more challenging than regular applique blocks because you have blocks that flow over the sashing into other blocks. You've got dimensional blocks. And I don't know, Roger, if you got up close and did the hand applique there. So this quilt that Eleanor did is all needle turn here. And most people don't know what needle turn is anymore.
The only one with sharp points is actually 3D, so
Yes.
you wouldn't be doing those sharp points.
So Eleanor does a running stitch. She does needle turn and then she adds a running stitch. So most of us do a applique stitch where you want it to be invisible. But Eleanor said, why would you want to do all that work for it to be invisible? It's just going to add more texture and fun to your quilt. And then she went ahead and did some embroidery. And you can see in here, she's done, this would be a great place for yo-yos. But she's done some French knots. There's embroidery all over this quilt. So it's really one that you could spend some fun time embellishing and kind of go into town with some fun things. Like right here, we've got an embroidered feather stitch and all kinds of add-ons to this quilt. So it is not hard. It's not hard. You don't have tiny pieces. The pieces are actually very large. Who's knocking? Hang on a second.
She doesn't know what it is.
We're in the middle of a live. Hang on a second.
Let me hold on to her.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we do have S07 is $40 for this pattern. Let's see. When does Applique Club meet? I like doing the freezer paper method. Owner was a smart cookie. Oh my gosh, Donna Baker, I just said it 5 minutes ago. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys one more time because I know you guys need this info multiple times. Applique Club is March 23rd from 4 to 6. March 23rd from 4 to 6ish. Although you can always call and see if I'm here. If I'm here, you can come early. And then we usually run a little bit later. All right, Barbara, thanks for joining us. We also have these blocks still from Applique Club. S03 is $15. S03 is $15. Okay, Judy, are you going to come in person or do I need to send you the link, the Zoom link? So everything we do, you can do via Zoom or you can come into the shop. S04 is the February block. And then S01, I think this is my last January block. Let's see. This is what the January block looks like. And we did this one all machine stitched. S01 is the January block. These are all $15. And it includes the fabric for that block. And then the May block is S02. Okay, perfect, Judy. S02 is for the May block. So those you are more than welcome to work on during Applique Club, and we will help you out with that. If you've never done applique, don't worry. We can teach you any form of applique. You can do hand applique, you can do machine applique, you can do needle turn if you want. It's really your decision, your quilt. Okay, we have a fun Christmas or Halloween, and I know it's a little bit early for Halloween, but I think this is to make tote bags. So if you want half yards, you're just going to get half of this panel. If you want fat quarters, you're just going to get one of these 4 blocks. But those are to make cute little goodie bags, or you can make wall hangings with them. So this is the main panel, and then this is the go with it fabrics. So S0103 is $60 for the whole collection, $30 for half yards, and $18 for fat quarters. So that's $10 a yard. And it's Reese's Pieces. Here you've got the pumpkin that was the culprit in the lawsuit in Florida this year, because there is actually not a face on that pumpkin. It's very deceiving, the marketing and packaging. And so here is S0103. If you want the 1 yard collection, you'll get the whole panel and all of the fabrics. If you want a half yard collection, you'll get half a panel. And if you want the fat quarter collection, you'll get one section of the panel. So we like to give it to you guys every which way, and that makes it $10 a yard. So
Don't let Remy run out.
wait. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I see Doris. Phyllis is not writing, so we've got some sale fabric. So I've got a pile of sale fabric because our sale table can't go out in the winter, and it's now overflowing. So we usually put it out by the back door. So we're going to just offer it to you guys. We have some at $6 a yard and some at $5 a yard. So here is S155 is a silver metallic and navy, and it will give it to the person. If you order the whole bit and we don't have to cut it, then we're going to give it to you. If nobody orders it and you want a fat quarter, we'll give it to you. So put in what you want. Charity, I agree. Never too early for Halloween. Susan DeHunt asks, how many months was the appliques? Well, for the January, February, March I just showed you, there are 12 months, but I think we don't have any kits for June.
No, there are no Junes.
There's no Junes. But if you're doing the whole quilt and you're really going to do the whole quilt, I do have a stack of fabric in that bin that we found that we can probably pull a kit together for you. So just let me know. Okay, so S155 is a silver metallic. Did you lock the door again?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
good job.
After
Good
she
job.
shut it, I love
Okay. S155 is $6 a yard, $3 for half yard, $1.75 for fat quarters. And it's a navy stripe with a silver metallic. And then we have S99 is $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. This one we only have a half yard. So it's S98, $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. Okay, 155. Fran Harris wants all of it. Let me give you a pen. Oh, no pens in here today? I guess I've got a Sharpie. Oops, here's one. Okay, Fran, we're putting your name on it. S99, Julie Gibson. Do you want 1 yard or... Okay, no problem, Sue. We do have a couple of yards of this. So a lot of this we have a couple of yards of, or half yards or whatnot. So let us know. If you don't type how many you want, we'll assume you want 1 yard. S99 is $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. S98 is $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. Here, this is gone. Wait, I'm going to put who's on here. You show, and I'm going to put who's on it because it's going to go crazy for here. Yep.
This is S97. It is the blue hearts and stars and dots and squirrels. Yes.
Okay.
And so
S90.
$6 a yard, $3 for half yard, $2 for fat quarter,
What was
99.
93?
That was the one that I put over that was gone, you said.
Nope, that was 155. Jenny, I don't think there was a 93. Okay, S96. You show these, Roger, and then I'll try to keep up with them.
Here's 93 right
Oh,
there.
S93 is this one. Okay, S93.
I haven't got there yet.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that yet.
So S93 is the sage green on dark brown with the blue flowers.
Okay.
And then S94 is the wolves. Oh, so if you got that panel, here's a nice piece of fabric to go with it. So $5 a yard, $2.50 for half yards, $1.75 for a fat quarter. So that goes with that panel.
Oh, Victor had my Sharpie. S97. S97.
Blue. S92 is a tone-on-tone black. Kind of a vine. Flowers.
Kind of a scroll. Yeah.
It's really.
It's really pretty. It's a great background. S94.
So that's S92. It's very Victorian.
Okay.
S100 is a lovely Halloween. It's more of a border print. So S100, $5 a yard, $2.50 for a half yard, $1.75 for a fat quarter. A nice, good background Halloween. And then we have Hocus Pocus, 101, $5 a yard,
Julie Spivey, it's gone. Sorry.
$2.50 for half yard, and $1.75 for a fat quarter. So it's
96 and 95.
and then 102. Well, this could fit in a lot of things, not just Halloween, but it does go with the Halloween collection. Lots of little stars.
It's brown actually in the camera. It looks black.
Yeah, I think it's got
Yeah.
a tiny black in the background,
It's
but
like-
it's brown.
Yeah, it's stars, but it was from this Halloween line.
It does
Yeah.
match, but you
Yeah.
could use that in a lot of other things too. So it didn't have to be strictly Halloween. So that's. So have you forgotten? Okay.
No, those didn't sell.
93. No one liked the.
S93 did nobody bought it. Okay, here, let's make it $3 a yard because we don't want to have to $3 a yard. And I think we have 2 of those. Just because we don't want to have to like put it back on the sale table. Just
So it's a great blender background backing for a nice little wall quilt. And at $3 a yard, you can't go wrong. Did anyone get the wolves?
no.
Let's
Jenny,
go.
we did get it. There's only a half a yard of that, so I'm gonna split it with you and Connie. Okay, S93. How many yards in total? I think there's 2 yards of this. $3 a yard. I did what? S94. Oh, okay. I think we have. I think that we have like probably a yard and a half more of this. Do you want it all? So probably 2.5 yards. Sandy, I think we have 2.5 yards of that. Okay, S96. If I were can put it in the mail this week, I would like S56 one panel. S56. Yes, Donna, I can put yours in the mail. S56 one panel. Was that from earlier? I think that was earlier. Kathleen, 100 and 101. I know I have one more yard of this, so there's 2 yards total of the brown. I think that this is it on this one, and then this go with it, I want to say is it also. So I think there's one more yard of this. Yes, it was. Okay, yeah, I can put that in the mail, Donna. Okay, this goes to Sandy Cohen. S93, I don't think we sold.
Drop that one to $3 a yard.
$3 a yard. I mean, if you're doing community quilts, that is not a bad fabric. Let's get up close. $3 a yard. Okay, perfect, Kathleen. S93 is $3 a yard, and I think we have 2 pieces of that. S96 is $3 a yard, and I think we have 2.5 yards of this. So if you're doing community quilts, $3 a yard. $3 a yard, girls. $3 a yard. And then this one too.
Still agree.
Yeah. Super cute. S95, $3 a yard. It's got to go somewhere. Oh, too bad Victor's not shopping. Oh, Victor, we can't even entice you during Lent.
Sometimes you shouldn't give up some things.
Yeah. Next time you should be easier on yourself. Give up, like, I don't know.
Walking out to the mailbox.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so we have tiny little screwdrivers for like when you're changing your needle on your machines. You've got a Phillips head one and a regular one. S160 is $4. S160 is $4. S160 is $4 for the 2 screwdrivers. That's a Phillips head and then a regular one. They're the short ones, so you can get in where you need to get on your machines. S160 is $4. And then we have some Easter basket stuffers. So they're normally $12. We've got them at $10 today. S80 is dinosaurs for your boys' baskets or your girls' baskets. S79, I'm not sure, but these are some kind of kid games. S79 goes to some kind of, I don't know. I mean, the last kid game I had was like Polly Pockets. Oh, it's Pokemon. Okay. Pokemon. And inside here, I think you have, it looks like 2 sheets at least. So you've got stickers. They can put stickers all over their bedroom, on their books. It looks like 2 sheets. So they've got quite a bit of fun sticker. Oh, it has all of them right here. Maybe 3 sheets. Who knows? S80 is dinosaurs. S79 is Pokemon. S78 is rainbows, mermaids, and unicorns. You know, it doesn't really get better than that. Rainbows, unicorns, and mermaids. 44 days of Lent, not 40 days. Well, Victor, I'm just saying at your age, you should know how long Lent is. This shouldn't be your first rodeo. Okay, we've got Hugo tape. I don't know if you guys know Hugo tape. I use it a lot. I wrap my thread in it so my thread doesn't get tangled up. It's reusable. You can reuse it. I have had the same roll, and I'm cheap, so I have the big roll, and I cut it in half. But it also will keep your thread from getting lint or from getting old by the sun. So S83 is $13. S83 is $13 for the 2-inch by 50-inch roll. And I literally have been using the same roll for like probably 15 years. S83 is $13. S82 is $9 for 1/2 inch. And S81 is for 1 inch wide. And it says cut to length, measure out enough tape to wrap around your item at least 1.5 times. I'm cheap, so I probably go 1 1/4 and hope it works. Tighten tape around items producing light tension. Flatten all overlapping tape to each other because it adheres to each other. And then it says use to hold or bind things together in a non-permanent way. Crafts, cords, needlework, wood, papers, threads, supplies, games, fishing, sports equipment, boxes, and many more things. So this is a great, even if you need like a guy Easter basket, because Easter's coming up, this would be a great Easter basket stuffing. S81 is for 1 inch wide, S83 is for 2 inch wide, and S82 is 1/2 inch wide. So, Lent ends on Palm Sunday, 40 days. Yes, Susan, I'm frugal, not cheap. Okay, so we have a cute little, and we're like down to, this line I think originally had like 13 bolts in it, and we're down to 4 bolts. So I always like to give you guys a last chance. This is what the fabric collection looks like. You've got some mushrooms and acorns here, a good little tree blender, some ferns, some pine cones, tree bark. These are 2 different colors of brown, so similar though that it's hard to know the difference. You've got the baby animals, the footprints, and then some more baby animals. So there's 10 pieces. We've got it at $10 a yard if you buy the collection. S090 is 1 yards for $100, 1/2 yards for $50, back quarters for $28. S090 is the whole collection. We do have a panel. S91 is $10, and this is the quilt we made. So S91 is the panel for $10. S91 is the panel for $10, and we only have a few of those left. S91 is the panel for $10. I love how it's got music notes here behind the birds. It's very, very well put together. Very well thought out. And then this is what we did with the panel. We made this cute little baby quilt, which this pattern is great for any panel. I know we're all collectors of panels these days, but super fun. And then of course we put Minky on the back. Oops, sorry, were you videoing me still? I couldn't see. Hang on, I'm going back.
Okay.
And we do have the pattern S89. S89 is for the pattern, which will work with any panel that you have that has the 6 squares on it. They're all pretty usually uniform size. Okay, Judy, we got you down for the whole collection. He'll have money saved for the mystery, number 2 mystery and number 3 mystery. He's already got the mysteries mapped out, planned, designed. So if you guys are having fun with the mystery on Monday night, which I'm going to tell you, it was kind of interesting to me because, you know, we all have been sewing for a million years, and it was piecing, which not too many of my followers actually do. So it was great to be reminded how to do half square triangles. Like, it was an eye opener for like half the class. We were like, what? You want us to do? You want us to sew on either side of? What? There's paper we could sew. What? Like, we
It's been
were.
a while for you guys, huh?
Yes.
Even longer than me.
Yes. It's like stuff you know because you did it when you were like first learning how to quilt, and then you haven't done a half square triangle since, and that's been a very long time. So that was kind of fun. If you want the kit, S88 is $64. S88 is $64. If you want to join the mystery sew along with Victor and myself, it is on Mondays from 5 to 7, although it went a little bit longer. They always tend to if Victor's around because I don't think the guy ever sleeps. But it's Mondays from 5 to 7, And you can still join. We can still get you clue 1, get you all caught up so you'll be ready for next week. S91 is for the animal panel. S89 is the pattern. S88 is the kit for $64. And then we have the collection. 1 yards are $100. Half yards are $50. Back quarters are $28. And I'm just saying, this is a quilt you could have made up. It doesn't matter whether it's a girl or a boy. And if that didn't float your boat, because apparently in the winter is when you're going to need quilts for babies come like August-ish, September. So get it ready now while it's snowing and you want to stay inside. So when summer's here, you don't have to be making baby quilts for all those babies who are made in the winter. S76 is $44. This includes everything to make this quilt. So the backing, the binding, the pattern, the pre-cut strips are all included in this kit. And it is all out of Minky. This is one of my best sellers. It is, oh, Doris might have to have it. Little sheep. And then it's Minky on the back. So you got Minky on the back, comes in the kit. The binding comes in the kit. Everything you need to make this quilt. It is 27 by 27. So S76 is $44. We just got them back in stock. Oh, I forgot the fabric line for this. Oh, here's what's left of this fabric line. Jump on it. I hope you like brown. S87 is for the more red brown. S87 is for the more red brown. S86 is a little half a shade darker brown. And then S85 is the footprints. And there's not much of that left. S85 is the footprints. $11 a yard for this collection. And then S84 is footprints and critters. So if you need a backing for your quilt and you don't want to use Minky, there is this one would work. 84 would work. Oh, Donna says she wishes they had a little one in the family. Oh, I know. Well, I don't wish yet.
No.
I can hold on for a while. A long while. Rhonda, does it need to be 3 yards continuous? Let me know. Okay, we have some diamond art. This one was posted on Fabric Chick Stitch Along with the cute little bunny tails. Happy Easter. And then we have Hello Spring. So S75, if you haven't done diamond art and you want to give it a try, S75 is super, it's a smaller project. Okay, Rhonda, it's a smaller project, so it is doable. I mean, I don't want your very first one to be one of the big ones and you're like, oh, but if you love to do puzzles, you'll love to do this. S74 is Hello Spring. S75 is Happy Easter. And we have some cute buttons. I think they're going to probably be repackaging these because I can't imagine they would discontinue them. But I did buy the last of what they had because they said they were discontinuing them. So hopefully they're just repackaging them because we use these a lot. So S60 is for the colorful, tiny, primary colored buttons. S60 is $3.99 for the tiny, primary colored buttons. S57 is for the tiny little white buttons. So if you do applique and you want embellishments, these are great for flowers. They're great for all kinds of things. Eyes on little animals or people or whatever. S58 is the So Cute Spools and Scissors. So Cute Spools and Scissors. I don't know. Is that better? And then the black ones that we can never seem to keep in stock. The tiny black buttons, S59. S59. Oh my gosh, Jane, lucky you. Congratulations. Her granddaughter just had a baby boy on Monday. Connie says she finished the bunnies. They were adorable. Oh, Judy, yes. She says make baby quilts for life choices in Carson City. That's perfect. It's always good to contribute to society. You know what I always say. Everybody has to contribute for society to succeed. Okay, so we had so much fun in Victor's class on Monday that I kind of forgot how fun piecing is. So I think we're going to continue, and we probably won't do Monday nights because the ladies, we have people in different time zones. So if we do it after the live on Monday, it's late for everybody and everybody's cranky and tired. So we might find a new time maybe before the live, but I think we've already started an applique club. So I think we're going to do a piecing club. So if you want to get these books, then we can help you. You can pick any project in here and we'll help you if you have questions on how to do things. Or if you say, hey, I'm doing this and I'm struggling, because sometimes when you do this, you're working on the bias. So there's going to be somebody in the group who can help you. But this is a great little project book. Books seem to get overlooked, but you're going to get a better bang for your dollar in a book. So if you can find a few projects that you like, it's going to be worth it to invest in the book.
If there's beginner quilters out there, this one's a really good one for beginners.
Yes, because you've got a lot of different choices. Look at the cute little, this is going to be applique and piecing. And these look very much like the blocks we did in Victor's mystery class.
Those are half square triangles.
Oh, half square triangles, the devil. No, here's placemats. So all kinds of fun projects. And books also are very well written. They're very they're tested more than patterns are. But so you know that things are going to be right. Sometimes when we write patterns, we kind of write on the fly. S69 is $20. Here's another fun piecing one. 11 fun, easy to sew quilts. The heart. I know I've got a few of you who are heart lovers, but we've got a heart here. Here's the projects. So you've got a painter's palette here. You've got a Christmas tree, winter wonderland. The strawberry is adorable. Just look at their photography is amazing. But the baby on the strawberry was like, oh my God, I got to make that. I like this one too. The big sunflower is really pretty. So if you need a new wall art, or you could make this here. Look at, isn't that the cutest little baby quilt you've seen in a million years? You could make this and then add borders if you want to make it bigger. So there's lots of different ways you can alter these projects. But lots of half square triangles. Victor is going to show us how to perfect them. He showed us with the papers we could use. Oh, so many things that we kind of, as art quilters, we kind of forget. So S68 is for peace and love. And we will be starting a piecing club just because why not? It seems like we all need a reason to focus and set aside a couple hours here and there to sew. This one, I only have one. Step Back in Time, reproduction prints into vintage inspired quilts. So these quilts are all going to be historic, and they do have stories. So if you're into reproductions, but even if you wanted to do them in modern fabrics, you could. But I love the stories that go along with them. So here is a lot of piecing. A lot of piecing. This one, I only have one of those, and it's on special S73 to the first one who responds. And then this one is, I only have one of these also, but if you want a history of how quilts were really used during slavery and the Underground Railroad, there's a lot of history in here. You've got 8 projects, first-person accounts of what happened. It's got a lot of fun well, I'm not necessarily fun reading, but a lot of educational reading.
Barbara Brackman is the historical quilt guru. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is kind of a treasure here. You've got some applique, you've got some piecing, a lot of history. And I personally love to do quilts that have a meaning. Back in my day when I used to like quilt for what I wanted to quilt, everything had a meaning. Now we just got to quilt so we can keep you girls inspired and busy. So this one I only have one of, and it is a 72 for $25. Maybe a sampler quilt. OMG. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you my very first, well, not my very first quilt, my second quilt. My very first quilt I did as a young girl with my mother who was not a quilter, and I think she hated me. She gave me a piece of sandpaper and a 3-inch piece of sandpaper, 3x3 square, a pair of crappy scissors, and a bag of old clothes. And I made a quilt for my bed that was double size.
I got one of those.
But let me just tell you, every time you use those crappy scissors with that sandpaper, you cut a little bit of that sandpaper away, and pretty soon your template's like so wonky. And like sandpaper's not cheap, so you best make sure you get as much use out of it as you can. So I cut those little squares. I don't know how many years I spent cutting those. Okay, so there's a few books for you guys. And then if you want to not do what we're doing in Applique Club, but you kind of want to do something a little bit more adventuresome, we have a couple of great applique books. So this is Organic Applique. And I mean, all the books, I'm more of a picture person, which the pictures are amazing. But if you really read the story, you're going to be inspired to kind of break out of your little box and explore more avenues of quilting. So it's just a fun, but lots of learning, kind of how you can take your skills of applique and push it to the next level. So this is Organic Applique, and this is S71 for $27, or you can go with the Safe Wild Bloom and Colorful Creations. And this you can also use wool felt or wool. There's a great one. I love that one. I always said I was going to do it, but I never did. But I do love it. So lots of different, I mean, applique is so fun. It's very therapeutic, relaxing. I love applique. But you got to be inspired to do something you want to do. So lots of different projects in this book. This could keep you busy for a year, definitely. A year of applique. S70 is $29. S70 is $29. Kathy is, that organic applique. She is outstanding and well written. Good. Beth, do you still have the quilt? Yes, Rhonda, of course I do. I have my quilt from hell. Yes. It's upstairs. It actually has like old Sunday dresses in it. It has, like, when you look at it, it's got a lot of memories, which is how quilts used to be made, where you used the good scraps of your old clothes. Yes, I still have it. It's upstairs. I also have my first actual quilt class as an adult quilt. And that, when I did that, the teacher had us hand piece, hand applique, hand quilt. And of course, I don't know if any of you suffered from this, but when you first start to quilt, you always have to do a king size quilt for your bed. Like everything has to be for your bed. And so it took me, 15 years to make that quilt. Back when I started quilting in the olden days, it took you like half your life to make a quilt. Now we have 3 one-yard quilts that take 3 hours.
My first one was out of the scraps, but I sewed it on the treadle.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did have a sewing machine for my very first one with the sandpaper squares. I had a sewing machine. It had electricity. I didn't have a trailer. I'm not that old, Doris.
I am.
Okay. So we have some cute scarves because I know sometimes you guys don't always need fabric, but sometimes you need gifts and things. So most of these we only have one of, but we have a whole handful of different scarves. So as $159, I love these scarves because they're very lightweight. They're not going to overheat you. As $159 is $17. $159 is $17. And it's got a fun little texture to it. $159. Okay. Let's see. This one is bigger than a scarf. This one's like wouldn't this be like a dresser scarf maybe?
It's a
Oh, it's a shawl. Okay, a shawl. Good job. S66. S66 is $17 for a cute little shawl. S66 is $17 for a cute little shawl. And then we have S61. S61 is got a little bit of metallic in it, but not much. Like 2 little strands of metallic. S61. And then this one has metallic, really bright and fun. S65 is $17. S65. They could be dresser scarves if you didn't want to wear them.
You have to hold it in your hand to get up.
Here, I'm going to put it right here. It's too see-through?
All of them are.
Oh, Charity found 2 quilts at her mom's house. Okay, here we got a couple more of these. S62. S62 is a darker one. With just, it brings in like a bunch of colors. So you could kind of wear it with anything. S62. And then here's a fun woven one. S63. S63. It's kind of got a weird, not a weird texture, but like a loose weave texture. S63. And then, so you might need to stock up on Christmas gifts now. Here's a fun bright one. S64. 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 Okay, so those are some quick gifty items if you need something when you're going to have coffee with your girlfriends. Oh, here's one. I think we might have shown one. This might be a little bit lighter. S67. 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 Sunbonnet Sue and Sam. Victor, I just came across Eleanor Peace Bailey's Sunbonnet Sue quilt. It's a baby quilt. So I might have to bring that back into existence. Okay, we got some sale fabric here. This is kitty cats. Kitty cats in hats. S038 is the collection. The collection is at $6 a yard. $6 a yard. Yes, Charity, I'm trying to convert you non-quilters over to quilting. We actually had a great time on Monday. I really enjoyed it. Okay, S038 is for the entire collection, $6 a yard. So 7 pieces, 7 one-yard pieces is $42. 7 half-yard pieces is $21. and 7 fat quarters is $15. So you've got yarn balls here. You've got cats and hats. Oh, look at the little antlers and the bunnies. And maybe like a robot? I'm not sure. A pig? Oh, look how cute the pig is. Oh my gosh. The more I look, the more I see. Okay, so and then you've got cactus here, cactus and ferns and
Well, because cats love
cat
houseplants.
mitts. Yeah,
Catnip.
yeah. And then you got paw prints, and then here you have the kitty cats. I think they're acting crazy when you're not home. It's like, the story these cats could tell. And then you've got cats in the windows, and then you've just got meow, 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 meow. So, oh, Donna says her comments haven't shown up in a while. I know. Well, sometimes the comments come so fast that I do miss some of them. But so this cat line is $6 for the 1 yard collections. Yes. Okay, here is the S47 is $7 a yard. Oops, it's directional. S47, $7 a yard. If you want just the, whoa. We lose a number?
It's not over here.
Okay, here, you show those numbers and I'll get a new number for this.
S46 is the cats running through the house. Another directional. S45 is our plants, where the cats are hiding in the plants. I can find them, a few of them. S43.
It's directional too.
Oh, that's it.
S45 is the house plants. I don't see any kitties there.
And next to the
Oh, yeah, hidden there.
They're hiding.
Yes, yes.
So it's a good I spy.
Yes. S110 is the yarn balls. S110 is the yarn balls.
43 is the cats staring at them. Oh, they're at the windows.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then paw prints, which you can never have enough of. Oh, somebody
other way.
put the tags on wrong. S43 is for the cats in the windows. S43 is the cats in the window. And then, so if you want to make pillowcases for family members or friends or neighbors, or, you know, there's nothing better than getting a little surprise in the mail. And at these prices, you could make pillowcases, pop them in the mail to your neighbors, your friends, people at church. Grandkids love to get open mail. You can make them little kitty cats. Okay, here, I'm going to pull these away because we only have so many hands. Okay, this collection is S038, $42 for 7 1 yards. That's $6 a yard. Half yards is $21. Fat quarters is $15. Right there.
So S41 is the red meow fur. S40 is the white background. And S39 is the cats. Lots of cats.
Lots of cats and flowers. S39 is $7 a yard for the cats and flowers. Very pretty, very realistic cats. Kitty cat words, S40 gray. S41 is the red. $7 a yard. $7 a yard.
You know, everyone made
go, Megan.
dog plates out of that dog bone one.
Yes.
You could change the dog fabric to kitty cat fabric.
Well, we have that fish that they can do the cats. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Go on out of here. Okay, we have some more sale fabrics. Let's get these sale fabrics. Our sale table literally is overflowing. So here is a fun Stephanie Brandenburg I think we've got 3 1/8 yard total of this. So $5 a yard, $2.50 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. S55. S55. It would make a great backing if you want the whole piece. $5 a yard. We have some cute little letters and exclamation points and things. And I believe it like spells out crafty things. Inspire, create. Well, that's all I can find. $5. I have a 1 yard piece of this. $5 a yard. If somebody only wants a half yard, $2.50. Fat quarter is $1.75. Go lay down. Lay down. No, lay down.
This is the unicorns.
Horses, I
And
just
horses.
think. Yes.
Oh yeah, well. So the horses,
Let's go upstairs.
$5 a yard,
Go upstairs.
$2.50 for the half, and $1.75 for the fat quarter. And you can see there's all kinds of fun horses in there. This would be a great backing on a baby quilt also. Little girls love their horses. Then we have stars. Green and red stars, $5 a yard. That's S50. $2.50 for half yard, $1.75 for quarter yard. So that's S50. Some black tone on tone, S49. It's got a nice little squiggle in there. It would go with anything and make a great blend.
It's
Sashing.
like tone on tone.
It's a
Great
sashing.
Yeah.
And
Great sashing or background. Like if you're doing a Halloween quilt, that'd be a great background for like pumpkins or different things.
Any of your appliques. So that's S49.
Is Mary just saying it's Texas Stars or did she want some?
I don't know, and same with Connie Wiggins, whole piece.
Connie wants all the green. I got Connie.
Okay.
Okay, Mary, clarify if you want the stars or if you're just telling us they're Texas Stars. E. coli. Oh,
That's
now I'm never not gonna see E. coli. I'm never gonna sell it now because everybody's gonna see it and say, "Ooh, E. coli."
it could be any GM or germs.
Yes.
Not just E. coli. So S48 is basically
A
nice
bright
orange.
No. Stop
You see that one, Phyllis?
I already have it at home.
Okay. So S48, Phyllis approved, orange. There's 2 1/3 yards of that.
Okay, Susan, we'll see you later.
What's the number on it?
That's S48.
And then we have a black scroll. This does kind
It
of change.
Yes.
So it's kind of like an ombre, but all the same colors. S53, $5 a yard, $2.50 a half yard, $1.75 for fat quarters. So it kind of ombre scrolls to different things. So it's kind of nice if you want to have a little bit of movement in your background.
Background or
Yeah.
a nice thick border.
Yes,
A
especially
wide
if you were going to
border.
do an applique on
Yep.
top of it, it would be perfect for that. S53, $5 a yard. And then this is a scroll, brown and gray and black. S52, $5 a yard. S52, $5 a yard. And okay. So I think that is it on the sales stuff. So we have Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz is one of my favorite designers for Free Spirit. He mostly became famous from his scrapbooking and different fun stuff like that. And then he got into the fabric world. He does all these fun fabrics. We have 2 samples made out of his fabrics. So this is a tote bag. Oh, the vest just fell off the mannequin. Okay, so this is a fun tote bag that we made using his fabrics. So you can see how well they are. They're great for backings for appliques also. So we have a kit for,
Yours isn't tall enough.
Doris isn't tall enough. So this is the Calypso vest by Heidi Emmett. And I love the back the most. So you can see how she cut out the bird and then appliqued it onto there. So there's a lot of fun things that you can do with his projects, with his fabric. So we have the pattern for the Calypso vest is
34.
S34 for $14.95, S34 for $14.95. And then we have the tote bag is S33
For $44. It's the kit.
And then we have so many bolts of him that we broke it into 3 collections. And his fabric has a lot of different, this and this are the same. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna change that number. Here, those are the same too. Okay, this just got much less expensive for you guys. Because it should be 7 pieces now. And so 77, 38, 50, and gosh, math on the fly. S037 is for the kind of the backgroundy collection. This is one of my favorites with the birds and the feathers. That is one of my favorites. I don't know if we have. Yes, Evelyn, the vest is different sizes. It goes from extra small to 4X. Tissue pattern is included. Great stash buster. Heidi, I don't know if you're on or not, but you might be a liar because I'm looking at that vest and I don't think it's going to bust into any of these ladies' stashes. I don't even think it's going to make a tiny little dent in their stashes. I'm just saying. I'm a blonde, so it's my own observation. So I don't know if you can call it a stash buster, but you definitely can use a lot of different fabrics from your stash. Okay, so we have S37 is for kind of the neutrals of his collection. And then we have the darker collection. So this is like old cigar box artwork. And then we've got some roses. Like every piece is so different. But somehow it's kind of like Cape Bassett. They all just work together. So this one we did 5 fabrics. So the collections are at $11 a yard because we want to bring in his newer collection. So we're trying to get rid of the old collection. So we're doing it at $11 a yard. S036, 5 pieces, $55 for yard collections. Half yards are $27.50. Fat quarters are $18. And then we have this kind of multicolored collection. So you've got these fabulous, and it goes from like teals to yellows to greens, kind of ombres a little bit. You've got this one, which is another great one. That one was one of our best sellers. And then you've got even his solids have a little bit of like stuff. Yeah. And then kind of that one, I think of a snake skin. This one is the same print as this green one, but in orange. And then this is the same print, but in purples and yellows. So the colorful collection, 7 pieces, S035 for $77. S035, $77. For 1 yards, $11 a yard. Half yards, $38.50. Fat quarters, $26.50. The reds and pinks, S036 is $55 for 5 pieces. half yards are $27.50. Fat quarters are $18. And then S037 is the neutrals. There's 7 of them for $77 for 1 yards. Half yards are $38.50. Fat quarters are $22.
That skirt would be great in any of these collections.
Oh yeah, yes, yep. Or even if you want to do a jacket or something, these would be a great, yes, a great palette to work with. Okay, we're gonna go over the bolts real quick. Some of them we don't have a lot left on the bolts, but we've got them at $12 a yard. So S15 is a great kind of coffee color. S15, $12 a yard. Bottle tops, S126. Bottle tops, reminiscent of your childhood. S13 is kind of, it is Tim Holtz. It's patterns. So it's like a vintagey sewing line pattern. It'd be fun to fussy cut for different projects. S13. S14 is bright and bold, kind of like that snaky colored one that was in the collection, but not. So some of these we're going to be showing you are not in the collection because we just didn't have them as pre-cuts in the shop. We're kind of behind on our pre-cuts. So S14 is the snake skins and the teal. And then a great neutral, we've done backgrounds with this. S32 is just a great background for like appliques and things. Okay, let's see. What do we got next? He's got a big collection here. So if you have a hard time deciding because they're all amazing, I would just go with collections. Then you don't have to pick and choose. S31 is kind of the purpley reds and oranges. S30 is a fun red, kind of like a plaid print. S30. S29 is more snake skin. S29 is the fun, crazy snake skin. It does have some writing in it. S29. And then we have S1. Bless you. S17. It's kind of looks like lacy, but not. S17. S18 is the grid and grass.
It's a craft paper.
And then S19 is a bright green and yellow. S19 is a bright green and yellow. And with writing and a grid. And this S20, we're almost out of, we don't have too much. That's the cigar boxes.
Remy.
S20. Remy, get down. Go lay down. Go get on your bed. Go get on your bed. I should have left you upstairs, but I was trying to be nice. S20. Oh, poor Charity. She hates when the phone freezes up. Oh, well, sooner than you know, they're going to be driving themselves. S20 is the cigar boxes. S21 is a great solid with the splotchy splotches, but it reads as a tone-on-tone, so it's great for stop borders or for a background for an applique, or binding. I use it for binding a lot. S22 is, I'm not sure what. S22. And then S23. S23 is another just great something. S23. It kind of looks like ceilings in Europe. See those little circles?
Yep.
Looks like ceilings to me. And then it's got writing also. And then we have, this is another great solid of his. And then the roses are a fun one. That makes a great border. It kind of pulls in a lot of colors. S11. This one we've gone through several bolts of. I'm not sure why, but it's just kind of a good
It's
neutrally.
very rich.
Yeah. Okay. And then bird nest, this one we've ordered several times. The bird's nest and music. I'm going to open it up so you can kind of see more of it. S28. It's got cute little eggs and then music notes, leaves, writing. Just very vintagey looking. S28. Hey, Lynn, it's good to see you. S28. That's one of our most popular ones. And then, you don't have to fold it. Great. We can just stick a pen in it because we got to cut it tomorrow anyway. S26 is graphs and like typewriter keys, it looks like, and
Ledgers.
Yeah, ledgers.
Ledgers.
Mm-hmm. S27 kind of looks like wallpaper with writing on it. S27. And I think one snuck in that wasn't Tim Holtz. S10 is roses and butterflies. We actually did a big butterfly applique on this. I'm not sure. I think Workman Farms still has my sample. S10 is $12. S10 is $12. And then I think we might have shown this one already, but just in case we didn't, because sometimes
It was a different background color.
Okay. S09. I don't know. S09. S09.
There it is right behind doors.
Yeah. We got 2 bolts of it somehow.
Okay.
I don't know. We're going to find something great to do with it. Something extraordinary to do with it. S25 snuck in here. It's definitely not Tim Holtz, but obviously we didn't notice the difference. But if you are into music, it's music fabric. We've got pianos, Mozart, trumpets, just a great, anybody who loves music kind of fabric. Stephanie, though, Tim Holtz is one of my favorite designers. I love his fabrics. And we haven't ordered anything recently. So I'm trying to get rid. That's why we're doing it at $11 a yard if you buy the collections. So we can make room for new stuff. So this collection, the bright colors, S035, $11 a yard. S036 is the cigar boxes and the brighter colors. If you can't make up your mind and you just think you have to have some of this in your stash for when you want to play, S36 is $55. Trust me, what I think you'll find is if you're like, oh, I don't know if I could get those fabrics to work, if you get a fat quarter bundle and you use it in a table runner or something, you're gonna fall in love with it. It's very easy to work with. I use it a lot. Okay, so we've got some giveaways and we've got some, hey Anna, how are you? Where are you right now? Evelyn wants the music fabric. S25, Evelyn, S25. Okay, I know Valentine's is over, but we have a little bit. We found a box of red fabrics. So we've got some auctions to do. Okay. So this is 4 half yards in red. You want to put those out and I'll get a tag. Auction 4 half yards. 4 half yards. Let's start this at $6. So 4 half yards, S38. I'm going to write auction on it. S38 is $6 for the 4 half yards. Here, we're going to slide them over just because we might run out of room. Okay, let's see. You want to put those out? 4 fat quarters. Are those
Mine are-
fat quarters too?
Mine are 4 fat quarters.
Okay, let's
also.
do the 8 just because we're gonna run out of time. Okay, 8 fat quarters here. Oh, we got more. Here, let's take 2 of these fat quarters away. Here, I'm gonna take these. Look like they were a collection at one point. No, this is like the same thing. This is a duplicate of this one. This is the Phyllis already had it sorted out and we just messed it all up.
You sure did. I had them all with different fabrics.
Yeah, we sure did mess it up. Okay.
I had them all perfect.
She labored over it for hours. Okay. Here is what happened to my Sharpie? Okay.
So there's 5 fat
Auction.
quarters in that one.
Okay, $6 auction, $6.
And there are
Okay.
7 fat quarters in this one.
It looks like we got one. Oh. Hang on a second. More of them fell down on the floor. Gosh. Okay. So if you're new to watching, we do these crazy auctions. Sometimes we buy out other quilt shops. We buy their inventory. Sometimes it just gets delivered on our back doorstep. Oh my gosh. We went out to dinner last Wednesday, and when we came back, there were 3 huge garbage bags on our back porch. And I could hear like Roger grumbling under his breath about the trash people leave at our doorsteps. But I will show you on Monday, because we might run out of time today, but on Monday I'm going to show you. We got yards of like silk, and it was amazing. Like upholstery fabric for like clothing and tote bags. And so, I mean, it was like probably the best bags I have seen in a long time. So if it was you who unanimously left the trash bags at my back door, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I might not share that stuff. It was pretty
Keep
exciting.
the silk for Monday.
Yeah, when Doris isn't here. Okay, let's see. What do we have here?
We need
Oh,
a number for this one
okay.
before we go on.
okay.
So
here's
S38 is the 4 1-yard pieces. So S38 is 4 1-yard pieces. S36 is 7 fat quarters. S37 is 5 fat quarters.
Uh-oh, nobody wants to bid today. Huh. Okay. All right. All right. Well, we're just going to put these away because we don't have any bids except for Rhonda with 1 bid. Rhonda with 1 bid. Okay, we're going to have to do bids on, I think they like to do auction stuff on, 38 is $8. 38, now they're starting to bid. Oh, gosh. As soon as I say, nope, we're going to put it away, then they're like, oh, let me bid. Okay, wait, 36 is under bid. Let me see what's under. Okay, what do we have under bid?
S38.
S38 is at $8. S37 is at $6. S38 is at $9. S38 is at $9. S38 is at $10. S38 is at $10, so 37 and 38. So we can pull up 36.
36 had a bid.
I don't think so. I'm not seeing it.
You told me.
I know. I might have said it, but I've got 38, 30. Wait, 36. Was that Stephanie? Okay, let me see. 38, 38, 38, 37, 38, 38, 38. 37, yep, 36 we can put away.
Okay.
36 we can put away. Okay, so we have 37 is at $6 with Stephanie for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fat quarters. So 5 fat quarters is at $6. 38 is at $13 for 4 half yards. So 2 yards right now is at $13. They're boutique. These 3 are boutiques. This one is not. Okay, let's see. 38 Just paid $656 for the vet. Sure cut into the budget. No auction for me. Connie Kaufman, we don't want to hear your sob story, okay? You know, I had to pay $1,000 for emergency vet service for Remy when I ran her over. 38 is at $15. 37 is at $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, that's like less than $1.25 a fat quarter. Less than $1.25 a fat quarter to Stephanie. Okay. I'm gonna have to like take the others and wrap them up and put them out in the shop. Okay, 38. 38. My pockets are in. Oh my gosh, Jane Hyatt, it's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, how are you? Are you coming to town anytime soon? S38, going once, going twice. S38 is 2 yards. So you've got 1.5 yards of batiks and a 1/2 yard of, kind of looks, reminds me of Debbie Mum fabrics. It's Deb Strain for Moda. Deb's, but you know, these young kids don't know who Debbie Mum was. Okay, auction we have. Evelyn is at $16. Get your final bids in for S38. S38 is at $16. S38 is at $16. We have another little cute auction. This is Laura Heine Fabrics. Laura Heine is a fabulous designer. You know her for her collages. This was one of her fabric lines. These are 1/2 yards. And we have S35 for $35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1/2 yards. 6 1/2 yards. So that's under $6 a 1/2 yard. So good deal. S35 is at $35. Wow, they're not bidding today. Huh. I should come this spring to see you. I would love it, Jane. We should probably plan like a little mini retreat and you could come and sew. Or we could just go to dinner. S35 is at $35. Okay. Mary Beatty she wants a fat quarter of the dress fabric from Tim Holtz. S38 is at, there's several of you at S35. Several of you at S35 for $35. S38 is the batiks and Deb Strain from Moda Fabrics. That is at $16. We've got several of you bidding on the S35 is at $40. S35 is at $40 for the Laura Heine Fabrics. And let's close this one up. S38 for $16 to
Leave that alone.
Evelyn. What is it? Evelyn Esparza. Ooh. Okay. Rhonda's at $17. Evelyn, do you want to go above $17? Rhonda's at $17.
Sit.
Okay, get your final bids in because we don't want to be here all night. Okay.
Sit.
This, we're starting the bid at $1. Okay, we don't want to be here all night though, girls. So just jump those bids up to whatever you want to pay. S38 for the reds is at $17. Stephanie, I'm going to say you got the deal of the century. Nobody bid against you. Was there another Sharpie around here? We had 2 Sharpies earlier.
I thought about
Go
that
for it, Rhonda. Okay, Rhonda 17. Okay, S35 is the Laura Heine's. S35 is the Laura Heine's at $42. Okay, we're just going to bid this at $1 just because I don't really know what you would do with it, but I'm sure you girls are smarter than I am. So we got the Laura Heine on the table still, and we have this pre-quilted fabric. It's quite a bit of pre-quilted fabric, but the problem is it's not got a backing, okay? So it's a cute little pre-quilted polka dot. You can make tote bags with it, but you're going to have to put a fusible on, I think, and put a backing. I don't know, but the batting is what's showing. But it's, I think somebody's practice, but they practice quilting on it. But this is a ginormous piece. You could make a baby quilt with it. You could do all kinds of fun stuff. So in the cute little stripe and polka dot, S154 is at $1. S154, the auction is starting. Oh, at $1. S154, the auction is started. Is it red or orange?
It's red.
I say red.
It's a red.
It's a red. Definitely a red.
Very dull red.
Kind of a cranberry red, sort of.
Yeah.
Cranberry red. S154 is at $5. Oh, you could totally make placemats with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me go grab them. Okay, you guys duke out this. S35 is at S35. S
42. Sharon.
35 is at $42. Get your final bids in. Sandy Cohen wants S88, the baby quilts.
Mhm.
And then 154 pre-quilt, S154. 154 is at $7. Make crib bumpers with required fabric. S154 is at $10. S154 is at $10. Yeah.
Yes.
38 we took it away, I think. Nobody bid on it.
Oh, well, Jenny Gordy for $1.
Uh,
That would have been that fat.
yeah.
Yeah?
We already took it off the table.
Okay.
Okay. Keep going, ladies. Keep going. She's looking.
Okay, Stephanie, I'm bringing it to show you my mystery quilt blocks. And I literally used scraps till there was nothing left. And when I had the little pieces, I took them and I put them on top of, I'm just experimenting. I don't know how it's going to go. I took my littlest scraps and just put them on top of a piece of Steam-A-Seam. And it was a Steam-A-Seam scrap I had laying around. But I just fused them on there. I'm going to fuse them to a backing fabric like a muslin. And then do some little thread stitching to secure everything. And then it will be a background for an applique for like, I don't know, some kind of artsy something. I don't really know. But it was little pieces of fabric I didn't want to save, but I didn't want them just to be thrown away either. So that was what I did during the mystery class. And then these are the 3 blocks that I got done. And I'm super sad because my iron spit out when I tried to steam them. My iron spit out these little splotches. So I need to call Alysso because I have 2 irons now that are doing that. My one upstairs and my one downstairs. So probably 3 actually. My one at home might be doing it too. But I've had Alyssos for a long time. And then all of a sudden, several of them are spitting out gunky stuff. So I don't know if I've done something wrong. But those are the 3 stars for the start of my mystery quilt. And just so you know, this was the very first fabric line Fabric Chicks carried. It was Eleanor Peace Bailey's daughter-in-law's fabric line for Free Spirit, probably 18 years ago. So I was like, oh, I just got to use those. So I'm going to see what the mystery brings. Okay, I'm going to try peroxide, Jody. My iron did that too. A friend said she only uses a spray bottle, never the steam. I love steam though. Steam gets things so flat. I steam the shit out of everything because I don't sew perfect. And so I got to steam it into submission. Okay, S154 is at $15 to Rhonda. $15 to Rhonda. S35 is $43 to Ann Lindenmeyer. $43 to Ann Lindenmeyer. And Lindenmeyer. Okay, we got a new drop off of quilt magazines. So if you want quilt magazines, just put that in your comments. Some people don't like to pay for quilt magazines for the shipping, but we've got like a whole pile of magazines. So if you want magazines, put that in the comments and we will add some to your boxes. Can't get them out of my mind. Strange. I would like 1 yard. Cats misbehaving. Let's just make sure that we're this one, I think. S46. Is this the one you want? You don't have to write magazine. I can get that.
Okay.
Yeah. Myra Winches, I've never done that. I've gone through 3 of them in 25 years. Oh, Sandy, I had a Rowenta once. I did not love it. I think, I don't know why it's been so long since I had it. But I really, really love the Oliso because it goes up and down. When I take my hand off of it, it raises up. Because otherwise, I burn like my project. Always. You don't know how many of my projects have burns on them, and I have to applicate something on top of it. S46 is for the cats in the front room. Okay. Here is a Pro Chemical and Dye S90 starting at $1. It's got, looks like rainbow gradation dyeing prism. And then the book on how to do it. So if you might possibly want to experiment with this, it looks like this could be the directions on how to, those are the dye colors. I don't know.
It's a supply list.
Oh, a supply list. So I don't know. You're on your own. If you want to experiment with this, S90 is $1. S10 is $1. You got some dyes and things in there. We don't really know what. We don't have the time to figure it out. But if you want to experiment with something fun today, S90 is at $1. And then this auction is S103 at $1 also. And this looks like it is So Sweet Satchel. So it looks like it's everything you need to make this purse. So you've got directions here, and then you have all the hardware. It looks like, we could be lying because we didn't really look at it, but it looks like that's what that is. S103 is $1. The auction is starting at $1. If you're into John Deere, we have some appliques here. You can applique those onto your John Deere Lovers anything. And we have what looks like
These are auctions.
auction, yeah. A half an apron.
Half an apron.
Half an apron. So read all instructions prior to cutting out. So you've got the directions, you got some appliques, and you got half an apron here.
You have, that's part of the other half.
Oh, somebody needed the other
someone
half
took the
for
bottom
something.
half and made what they needed.
Okay, so if you really just want the appliques here of the John Deere, we're at S08 at $2 for some fun John Deere appliques. Fun John Deere appliques. S08. You could get creative and use like a green fabric for the other half of the apron.
Instructions.
Yes.
Show the instructions in.
Oh yeah. Include the instructions. Phyllis says include the instructions in the other half of the apron. I mean, you could get really creative there. S08. S08 is $2 for some John Deere appliques. S08 is $2. They're tires.
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 So if you could just cut it all up and make your own thing.
Yeah,
And every man and boy will love it because it's John Deere.
exactly. You could cut this and make a pillow. Nothing runs like a deer. There's some, you could get creative with that. S08 is at $2. S08 is at $2. S90. Did we have any takers for S90?
Yes.
S90, we have S90, Jane Massengill at $5. Jane Massengill at $5. S103 is at $8. $10. 103 is at $10. Oh, Jenny says her computer is messing up again. S103 is at $10. Going once, going twice. $10 to Fran Harris. And the John Deere, we've got a bidding war. We have two of you at $2. Two of you at $2. Sandy and Jenny are at $2. So type in what you would like to pay for that. This is just free to the first person who comments because we don't have time. It is like fleece from blankets you get at the store. I believe that the gal that this came from, I think she was making teddy bears with it. She made stuffed animals for foster kids and kids that were pulled out of their homes. So I think this is what she was using to make teddy bears, but it's just cut of fleece. If you want the fleece, just type in fleece. Okay, no takers on the fleece. Wow. Okay. Victor, it's free, but did you want it? It was fleece. I said type in fleece, not free. They cannot follow instructions. If no one else bids, Jenny can have it. She is frozen. Jenny, are you still frozen? She wasn't frozen because she typed frozen. Right? Isn't that how it works? Okay, Jenny for $2. Okay, here is I can buy that. You can buy what, Victor? I'm so out of the loop here. Judy, crazy is right. One word to describe this situation right now. Crazy. Okay, so we have an auction here. So we made the sample. Definitely one word. Free for Fabric Chicks is crazy. Now here is an auction. So we did an apron. I think we've sold the apron, but I was upstairs trying to clean up and I found the other part of the apron and I kept asking when we had the apron for sale. I said, weren't there supposed to be mitts that went with that apron? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Here are the mitts and the coasters. So we have an auction for the mitts, Smokin' Hot Grill Master mitts. So this is a great one to make for Father's Day. You've got barbecue timer, rare 1 beer, medium 2 beers, well done 3 beers, order pizza 6 beers. And I personally would put this on one side and then put something plain on the other side so that you can make numerous ones and you have numerous.
You've got some backing
there. There's some backing here that you could use.
It's a barbecue.
It was what was left with, it's quite a bit. It's what was left from the apron. It will totally back up. So you can make 4 Smokin' Hot Grill Master.
S106.
S106 starting at $6. The auction is starting at $6. S106. So you've got four gloves, 2 that say Smokin' Hot Grill Master, 2 that have the barbecue timer. And then you also have, I don't know, I'm guessing that they're coasters because every grill master needs a coaster. 4 of those. S06. Oh gosh, now we're in a fight on who wrote brown fleece first. It's true. Donna is the winner. She followed the directions, okay? Gosh, I don't know what to do with you kids. Donna Baker. S06 is at $6. There's a couple of you bidding. S06 is at $6. A couple of you bidding. You literally have 4 gifts here. So you can make 4 gloves to give to your 4 children or your 3 children and your husband or whatever. You could put it in a cute little basket for Father's Day would be a great idea. With some barbecue sauce and some beer, of course. S06 is at $7. S06 is at $7. Rhonda, I had a question for you. On your order for Monday, I have S137 Hummingbird, but this is S137. So I think maybe I had one S137 Hummingbird. So I'm thinking that you didn't really want S137 because that is not a hummingbird in any way, shape, or form. But this was a hummingbird. So I'm wondering if that is what you wanted. Let me know if that's what you wanted. And then it said sunflower S135, which could have been the sunflower, but I took the numbers off before I read it. Sorry. So I'm not wondering if you wanted this sunflower or the sunflower bookmark. And then S Cactus, I'm assuming, is S Cactus, the bookmark. Just clarify on that for me. Okay, S06. Oh, the daisy. Okay, that makes more sense. You want the daisy that was that cute little, with the little stems and the little flowers. This hummingbird. I think this hummingbird. This one?
She didn't write S. She wrote Daisy and she wrote Hummingbird.
Well, we're trying to figure out which one she wanted from Monday's sale. Yes. Okay. And this sunflower or the daisy bookmark? So many questions. Inquiring minds want to know. This daisy or the sunflower? This sunflower or the daisy cactus? The picture with the front. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what you're talking about. I gotcha. Okay. S06 is at $7. S06 for the 4 mittens and 4 coasters is at $7. S06 is at $7. S06 is at $7. S, the one you had in your hand also. This one? This one or this one? Both of these? We should have ate before we started this. Okay, both of these. Okay, this is S137. Roger's annoyance alarm just went off. Just the flower. Just this one. Okay. Okay, I think I got it now. I think it's a blonde moment sometimes for me. Okay, S07 is at
06.
Ram.
Oh my gosh, Judy.
Remy.
Remy, that's disgusting. Stop it. Hey, Rem, no. Do not lick Phyllis to death. She might not even like dogs. She's a cat person.
I like doggies.
Okay, let's see. Judy, can you post a photo? So Judy did that big sunflower that we bedazzled the other day. Judy did it and she had it framed. So Judy, could you please post that on Fabric Chick Stitch Along because I am dying to see it. Okay, you sound like my optometrist. This or this? This or this? Donna, we never know who Roger's telling to sit. Nobody listens though. Close to the edge, Mary Beatty. Very close to the edge. Hey, Mary Beatty, are you missing some vitamins? Because I think your mail might have come to the shop again. I got some vitamins, and I know that I did not order any vitamins. So I threw them in your bag. I'm pretty sure they're yours. S07 goes to S06. S06 goes to Laura Villardo for $7. Okay. Gosh, like girls, we just do not get through enough stuff. We have 2 boxes here. Well, I can take a break over the weekend and get all your stuff shipped out because I'm already ready for Monday. I can't wait for Monday. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us. We had a fabulous evening. There's no place we'd rather be than right here with you guys. And we are so glad that you choose to join us. So welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't know what I'm saying.
Time to go home.
It's time. Yeah. It's time to eat. Okay, so thank you for joining us. We will see you guys on Monday at 4 o'clock. We might do some spontaneous lives. Oh, if you haven't, let's do an auction for the entire box. Donna Baker, you keep saying that, but I'm going to tell you that I'm pretty sure I'd make more money if I auction each item off one at a time, even if it's torture because you guys go up 50 cents at a time. I'll pay a quarter for that. Join us if you haven't already signed up for Heidi Emmett's Spiralicious Upcycling Purses this Saturday. It's this Saturday from 10 to 12:30. She's going to demo. She's going to lecture. We're going to play. We're going to have a great time. You will definitely be inspired and leave having a lot of new ways to do things. So if you haven't signed up already, it's $25 this Saturday from 10 to 12:30 with Heidi Emmett. We will talk. Oh, Charity, you missed a ton. You would have loved those mitts. Snooze, you lose. Sorry. Okay. Free prize. Oh, we do give away free prizes at the mystery class. We gave a bunch of charm packs and a ruler and some other stuff. And Linda Meyer, your box, I'm going to have to take it to the UPS office tomorrow because your box has been sitting there for 2 days to be picked up and we have not seen a UPS guy. Nobody in Brown has come. So I will take it tomorrow to, first thing tomorrow morning, I'll take it to the UPS store. All right. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend. Bye. Bye. See you guys on Monday.
Maybe if we don't get buried in snow.
Yes. If we don't get buried in snow. Can you end it? Because mine's not letting me. All right. See you guys later. Bye.